Bill, uh, what gigs stand out to you looking back?
Looking back at the Armadillo World Headquarters, seeing Freddie King, huge inspiration on me. I was 16 years old and saw the power of the blues, and it taught me another way of being and seeing music and the power that it has on people. So that was a big influence. Some other gigs that were really important to me is opening for other bands that I had a lot of respect for, the Fabulous Thunderbirds, and then having Jimmy Vaughn come backstage and shake my hand, and other gigs would Billy Gibbons would come out on the east side on 6th Street and give me some tips about playing guitar. That was unexpected and very nice. Give me a thumbs up on that. And we've opened for a lot of our blues heroes, like Kathy said, Coco Taylor and James Cotton, Matt Guitar Murphy, and you've done Albert King and all that. So it all adds up, but some, when you're younger, it really influences you, your heroes, and you get that positive feedback. It's great.
Okay, and Kathy?
One gig from weekend before last stands out. You know, we played this beautiful Allen Public Library about 60 miles north of Dallas. Building built in the 50s, gorgeous wood stage, great lighting, sound, theater seating. We had the great Jackie Newhouse, one of the great Texas blues bass players, playing bass for us, and my friend Joel Foy, who lives up in Dallas now on second guitar. And Richard Ross on drums, and it was a magical night. Going back to the past, the very first night I ever saw live music could not be beat. I was 16 years old. Back in those days, my little brother David Murray was 14, and they would let us in to the Armadillo World Headquarters. You know, I mean, I don't know if that would be the case these days. Things are a lot tighter here in Austin, but things were pretty loose back then. And that first night I saw live music, it was Stevie Ray Vaughan in the Nightcrawlers with Keith Ferguson on bass, Jimmy Vaughan with Storm, with Doyle Bramhall Sr. on drums, and Paul Ray and the Cobras before Stevie joined the band, with Denny Freeman and Alex Napier. And I thought I had died and gone to heaven. This was so much more fun than anything I had ever experienced in my life and with my family and at school and all that stuff. It was just opening a door to a whole new world, and I never will forget that night. Years later, when I was playing at the Rome Inn, Stevie Vaughan came out to see us and came up and sat in for a whole set. And, you know, he was just a huge idol of mine. We've seen him since he was 17. He was fully realized then, and to have him come out and play with me was a beautiful thing. There are too many, I really have been blessed. There's too many great gigs to even mention them all at once, but Coco Taylor was so kind to me, and you know, we wrote back and forth, and she shared with me her philosophy of, you know, in her words, that you're on stage and you create an experience that's real and authentic, and you invite the audience in. So you're not shucking and jiving for the audience. You're solid within what you're doing, and that really helped me a lot. Many great shows, played with so many wonderful musicians. You know, my heart's really full.
Okay, thank you.